guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Leia, and thank you as always for being here. I greatly appreciate all of you that click on my videos and that subscribe to my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel if you have not already. On my channel, I like to do makeup, anything food related, skincare related. I love doing vlogs. I like to take you guys along on my trips because I am a flight attendant. That's pretty much it. I feel like I'm very diverse on my channel. I don't exactly have like one thing that I stick to. I love to share with you guys my life. I'm a person like you are, and we all love a variety of things. So I like to take you guys on my journey with me, my life journey. If that is something that interests you, please again do subscribe. Now I do want to address something. If you do watch my videos, have you noticed that I did my hair? Oh my god, I am so happy. I know I had stressed so much in my previous videos how I wanted my hair done so bad and I was feeling so insecure about it. So I'm so happy that finally I was able to get it done with my #1 gal, Serena. She came over to my house and we had a nice little day where she did my hair, and it was awesome catching up with her because I don't get any type of social interaction at all. All I do is talk to my dogs, talk to Andrew, talk to my mom, and then occasionally my sister and people like texting, but actual physical social interaction with somebody face to face, never. And I absolutely loved it. I feel like I talked her ear off. But honestly, my #1 concern was just to bring back up my base because my hair was so grown out. So we just pretty much touched up my base, covered up all my grays, and I don't know, it looks more browny. I feel like it definitely does have still some blonde to it, but it definitely looks more chocolatey browny. But I ain't mad at it. I'm totally here for it, and I feel like fresh. I feel new. I have a brand new vibe coming to me. I hope you guys see that in this video. I did my Holy Grails. Now, if you do watch a lot of my videos, you probably will know a lot of these because they are my Holy Grails. Duh. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe to my channel. You guys definitely do help me out a lot when you subscribe. So I am going to stop rambling and let's just go ahead and get started on today's video. All right, guys. So to start for today, I'm actually going to use this lip sleeping mask from Laneige. And I'm just going to rub this on my lips. I love to always put some kind of something on my lips because I feel like they get kind of crusty and dried out. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that on my lips. And I'm going to start with primer today. We're going to do our face first. I don't really know what I'm going to do on the eyes, so I'm just going to start with my face. This is the Ultra Repair Hydrating. No, let me start over. Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. Ever since I got this primer, I think I got this like the holiday season of 2019 or maybe 18. I don't exactly remember, but I have loved it ever since. I'm totally about anything like hydrating, anything that gives me like a natural, even dewy finish. I've totally been about that life. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And then I'm gonna go in, obviously guys, I'm sure if you've watched any of my makeup videos, you would know that this Smashbox is my Holy Grail foundation. This is the Studio Skin. It's now called the 24-hour wear, not the 15-hour wear, because I guess it's the same formula. I've talked about it in previous videos, but it's been proven that it actually lasts way longer than 15 hours, so they just changed the name. And then I'm going to be using my Holy Grail sponge. This is the e.l.f. I think it's like the face perfecting sponge or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's pretty much like their most popular. Oh, the total face sponge. I think that's what it's called. But it's really popular and it's really good, and I think it's like $5. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. This foundation is just the most like natural foundation ever. It gives your face just like the best, like, I don't know, it just lays such a good flat base to start like the work on your makeup, if that even makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time to explain things, but you couldn't ask for anything more. It's like the perfect foundation. So foundation and concealer were some of the easiest categories to find my Holy Grails because I already know what my Holy Grails are. I use them all the time. This is Tarte Shape Tape. Obviously, it's the shade Light Medium Sand. I do rotate between light medium sand, light medium, and I think light medium neutral. I think that's a shade there. So those three all work for me. So I do rotate between them. I'm going to go ahead and slap this baby on. I love other concealers, but this has been like my baby for so long. It's such a good concealer. It's super thick. I don't know, just super covers well. It's a great concealer. So for powder, it actually was a little bit difficult to choose a holy grail because you guys know I use this Maybelline Fit Me all the time, the loose one, and this is the shade Fair Light number 10, but I'm actually gonna use my DERMABLEND one. I will be honest, I absolutely love this one. I just don't use it as much, mainly because it is a higher end, and a lot of times I rather use the Maybelline one because it works really well, and it just has a way more affordable price tag. Because I buy all my own makeup, I don't get sent anything. I'm very like picky and choosy where I spend like my money for like my high-end stuff, because let's be real, it is really expensive. It's not cheap getting makeup. So I use this like very sparingly because powders go out really quickly and I just don't want to not have it and then have to pay, I think it's like $34 for another one. But I absolutely love this powder. I've loved it for so long. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as my holy grail because I really love this powder. I mean, I look ghostly, but it's such a good powder. I love this thing. Okay, so my holy grail powder would be this MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. It's NC30. I'm just going to kind of blot this around everywhere that I didn't put the loose powder, and even where I did put the loose powder, just to help blend it out. I love a good powdered face, even though I would consider myself normal combo. I'm not necessarily like dry, but I'm not oily either. I just like the way like a good powdered finish looks, and it helps your makeup last longer throughout the day, where you don't have to like reapply as much or like touch up as much. It kind of gives it that really like snatched, smooth finish, and you know, it looks good. I love a good powdered look. Okay, so for brows today, I'm gonna go in with Ebony by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have literally just been loving brow powders. I don't even really use pencils anymore. I feel like I still buy them, but I don't reach for them. So I think I need to stop buying them and just continue with the brow powder until I find something better. Like I said, I don't really use pomades. I've never really used them, but brow powder is kind of where it's at for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and just set with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is obviously my holy grail. I use it in every single video. Now, if I'm not using this color in Espresso, I'm using the color Brunette. So these are the two that I always use. I have so many backups of them, and they truly are my holy grail. I use them all the time. So I'm going to speed up my brows a little bit. And the next clip, you're going to see me with my brows on. Okay, so brows are on. I'm being completely honest. I've told you guys before, I love a natural brow. I'm not really into like carving out my brows with concealer or anything that looks so bold and harsh. So this is exactly how I like my brows. It works well for me. It looks put together. It looks nice whether you're going casual or fancy. I do want to get my brows either like henna or microbladed. If you recommend that, please do leave me something in the comments or any advice or tips to give me or whatever. I just want to feel like put together when I wake up. I always feel put together if my lashes are done and if my brows are done. So that's definitely something that I want to do. Either do like the brow henna or microblading. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and move on to bronzer. And honestly, I could go one of two ways, but I'm definitely going to go HOOLA from Benefit, the original. It is just, I mean, I am totally almost out on that. I do have a little sample size one that I bought, but I'm going to use this today, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It's been with me since pretty much the beginning of me ever liking makeup or doing makeup. But honestly, the butter bronzer from Physician Formula is amazing too. I definitely could have gone in that direction. I also could have gone in the direction of the Marc Jacobs Tantastic. I love that one as well. So there's a couple different options, but my holy grail is definitely going to be HOOLA. It's such a good bronzer, and I'm going to start putting this all over my face. What I like about HOOLA is it's just like that perfect mid-tone brown, but you can also like contour with it too, because it's that perfect mix of like ashiness and it doesn't have any shimmer. So it's just like the best color. I want to start going more like light-handed with my bronzers. I feel like a lot of times I'm like, and then it starts looking more muddy or patchy. I have noticed when I go review my older makeup tutorials, I'm like, oh, like it wasn't even that much, like it was like 4 months ago or whatever, and I'm like, I can't believe I was like showing that on camera. It's almost like embarrassing. but I'm trying to go like way more like light-handed with my brushes. Kind of like this. I see a lot of people going like super light-handed and look so pretty, and then I'm over here like, so yeah, I'm trying to steer away from that, guys, and I'm so sorry that I ever showed you that on camera. I'm gonna dust off a little bit of this powder on my nose. And I'm going to do a little bit of a nose contour. This is just a Luxie 205 taper blending. I'm going to go ahead and use this on my nose. Oh, and lightly like tap it off. Because on a previous video, I did such a harsh contour on my nose and it looked disgusting. When I was going back into editing it, I was like, oh my God, that was another thing that I cringed. Like, I cannot believe I'm trying to do a makeup video and my nose contour looked that bad. I was so embarrassed. And it's because sometimes you kind of just get carried away when you're filming and you don't really realize what you're doing, and that was definitely one of those moments. So I do apologize. I definitely feel like I know how to do it better. It just didn't show like that on that video. It was such a harsh contour and it looked disgusting. So I'm so sorry. I am a little bit better than that, at least I think. So just be more light-handed is my moral of my story. I gotta start being more light-handed and not as heavy. Sometimes we feel like more is better and definitely like less is more. I gotta always remind myself that. I'm also gonna put some of this right here underneath my chin because it gives your lips more that pouty look. Okay, so moving along to blush, I actually will dust a little bit more of this powder on so it doesn't ruin my blush. In this video, I'm actually sticking more towards powders. I will tell you, I have been so into creams lately, like cream bronzer, cream blush, and cream highlight, and I never thought I would say that, but I've actually been really into it. However, I didn't want to include it as my holy grails because technically I haven't been using them for that long. Powders have been more my holy grails, but I'd like to start incorporating them into future makeup videos. I really want to get that Fenty bronzer, the cream one, and I really want to try their like blush, their cream blushes as well. I also want the Patrick Ta one so bad. The one that has the powder and the cream. I feel like now I know how to work with creams more than I did before, especially because it's still summer and warmer weather. It'll be like the perfect thing for your face, like a cream product. But anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna go forth with blush, and the one I'm gonna choose, mine is really dirty, guys. It's MAC Melba. It was so hard to pick a blush in this category. I love so many blushes. Blush is like my thing lately, but MAC Melba has been with me since the beginning, and it's such a good blush. It's such a like universal tone. Like you could wear this pretty much with anything. It kind of goes with any look. So that's kind of why I like it so much. And I love using the duo fiber brushes because you can control how much product you use. A lot of times when I use brushes that are not duo fiber, it's like bloop, like straight up on there, and it looks so harsh and you have to be like blending it. But this is like the perfect like buildable brush that I just love. This is a Morphe brush. This is M462, but you could use any duo fiber brush will work. But MAC Melba is just like my color. Just for some mentions, these two blush palettes are so good. The Alamar Cosmetics one, I got the medium tan, and the Lunar Beauty one blush palette. Obviously it doesn't make Holy Grail because that one's a lot newer, the Manny one, but it is such a good palette. I love that blush palette. But MAC Melba, it's where it's at. Okay, so going into highlight, this one was also really hard, but BECCA Champagne Pop is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this highlight. I can't even like begin to tell you how much I love it. It is the perfect color. Some highlights to me look too gold, and I don't like a really gold highlight, but then some highlights are also too like white looking. This is like literally the perfect combination of like glowy. It has, I feel, gold, and it has the lightness because it's not gold like brick gold or like coin gold. I don't even know how to explain that. It's champagne. It's just the perfect color, and to me it's the perfect for my skin tone. Another one that I was contemplating of what would be my holy grail is Ofra Rodeo Drive. That highlight is goals. I love that highlight so much. If I only had to pick one, this Champagne Pop is totally it because it's blinding, it's beautiful. Sometimes I feel like with the Ofra Rodeo Drive, you can get out of hand so quickly and literally look like you're a like shining star, which again, who wouldn't want that look? I think everyone would. But that one you can get so out of hand because it's so blinding. Whereas this one, yeah, this one is super blinding too. It's just, I don't know. I just love this champagne color. I've always liked Jaclyn Hill. BECCA's a great brand too. So I really love this color. It's just so pretty. Okay guys, so I went ahead and zoomed you on in so we can go ahead and start our eyes. This is, I mean, all categories are so hard. You definitely would think that we would know our holy grails, but when you're a makeup lover, you just love everything. So I went ahead and chose the FRIENDCATION palette from Dose of Colors. It is the most prettiest palette ever. I think I'm gonna actually try to go in with the blue today. I feel like maybe out of this whole palette, that's probably the shade that I've used the least, maybe these two colors. So I am gonna try to use these today. If you guys watch my channel, you know I love the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palettes. Those definitely are one of my holy grails just because they have every color you would ever need. They're greatly priced. You can get them on like sale or with discounts. Morphe always has sales. Ulta always has sales where you don't have to fully pay like the full price. It's such a good palette, both of those. But this one to me is like, it has everything that you want. You can definitely do some beautiful looks. You have your neutral transitions. You have great pops of color. Who doesn't love Desi and Katie? I am like obsessed with Desi and Katie. They are great girls and I hope one day I get the chance to meet them or hang out with them or whatever. I feel like I would get along really well with them. So I love them. I love Dose of Colors. It's a beautiful palette and I just love this in my collection and I'm so happy that I have it. If you guys don't have it, please get it. So I'm gonna start working on my eyes with this. Let's get started. Okay guys, so obviously blue is not anything that would ever be my holy grail, but I do love this palette and I just wanted to play around with the blue color because it's not something I've done on my channel, I think, ever, but it looks so beautiful. In this blue, it has kind of like, I think it's called Basic or a Moment. It's called a Moment. It's like bluish purple tint because it's blue, but it has like a purple shift. It's like a duochrome. It is like, it looks blue in the pan, but if you look to the corner or the side, it's purple. And it's just like, it's such a pretty color. I definitely wanted to play around with it. It looks so pretty. I mean, it's nothing crazy out of the ordinary. It's bold, but it's like nothing that probably hasn't been done. It's just really pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and coat with mascara. My holy grails, guys, I couldn't choose one. These are what I use all the time. Drugstore, NYX on the Rise, Lancome, the Monsieur Big. I usually wear this mascara when I'm going for like natural lashes and I don't put on falsies, but today obviously I have to put on falsies because I'm doing a super dramatic eye, so I am gonna use the NYX one. These mascaras are just so good, guys. Please do try them if you have not already. I'm gonna go ahead and put like a thin coat of mascara. Okay, so for my lashes, my holy grail glue is the Duo Vitamin E. It's for sensitive eyelids. My eyelids get super puffy all the time. It took me forever to find a lash glue that works for me. For lashes, I'm being honest, I don't necessarily have a holy grail. I use a lot of different lashes for different reasons, but I've talked about this before. I did pick up a lot of these synthetic lashes from Lilly Lashes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put one of them on. I do love the premium synthetic line from Lilly Lashes. I'm gonna put on the style LA. I just think they're really good lashes. I'm not saying this style in particular is my favorite. I just really like the line. I'm gonna actually pull off some of the glue because I have worn these before. Okay guys, I did finish the eyes to speed up the process. My lashes are on. I put a little bit of this, like, it's the Tarte Sex Kitten felt liner, and I literally just put a little bit only to hide the lash band. I wouldn't say this is my holy grail. I'm being honest, I haven't really found one that I absolutely love. This is what I have right now. Now my holy grail eyeliner is the INGLOT number 77. Guys, I have been using this baby for so long. I'm gonna say 5+ years, and I just went ahead and put that in my waterline, and I also tight lined with it as well. And then the same eyeshadows that I used on my top, I used on my bottom. I pretty much started with the darkest, closest to the lower lash line, and then just, you know, the second darkest, and then the lightest shade to pretty much buff it out. And I did add a little bit of blue as well. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of mascara if I can find where I put my mascara. That's one thing I forgot to do, was add some mascara. So I'm literally just gonna add that really quick. Okay, now that that's done, let's go ahead and work on our lips, and I'll show you the combo I'm gonna use. You guys probably already know, again, these are definitely my holy grails. I love any neutral tone brown, and that for me is like MAC Oak. I'm gonna go ahead and line with this. I have bought a lot of newer ones, like from Dose of Colors. I love a lot of different ones. I love the Urban Decay ones, like the Naked one. I love that one as well, but this one I've been using for so long. And then I'm going to use, okay, this is where I'm gonna give you guys an option. This Sugar Cookie from Too Faced is my favorite of all time. I love this shade. However, this was in the holiday collection, I think last year, and it's not a permanent color. Child Star, however, from Too Faced is literally almost exact, very, very equivalent. I have tested them on my arms. So what I do have as an alternative is Pure Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's literally the exact same shade when you put them on. So if you don't have Child Star, maybe try using the ABH Pure Hollywood. This is what I'm going to use today because this is my holy grail. Then I'm going to top it with Milani Champagne Lip Gloss. I love this color. I love this lip gloss. I loved the applicator. It's like thick and it's just so juicy. This is like one of my favorite lip combos and definitely my holy grail. I have noticed in this whole video, it is so hard to pick your holy grails because I love so many things. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a sharpen. I have to go with like some of my staples that I use all the freaking time, and this is definitely it. If you totally would have asked me like 5 years ago what my favorite lipstick was, it definitely would have been like a super bold color. I loved Anastasia Beverly Hills Craft. I actually think I still have it. Let me go ahead and show you guys. So this type of shade, I love this lipstick, ABH Craft, or like MAC Diva, that super deep burgundy, or even MAC Rebel, which was the purple color. Those were my type of shades back in the day. I was super bold. I loved colorful shades. Now as I've gotten older, I'm all about nudes, of course. You know, who doesn't love a good nude? And this is pretty much one of my staple nudes. I definitely wish in this video I could have showed you guys newer makeup or different makeup because I feel like I use a lot of the same things in a lot of my tutorials. But when I think holy grail, I mean, these are my holy grails. This is the stuff I use all the time, and this is the stuff that I love. So I definitely had to show you my holy grails. You guys probably could have guessed what I was gonna say. The last thing that I'm gonna do is spray my face. Urban Decay All Nighter. You don't get any more holy grail than Urban Decay All Nighter. There's definitely nothing that will replace this anytime soon. It's just the best, guys. It is the best. Alright guys, so that does wrap up this, I guess it's not really a tutorial. I guess it was a tutorial, but not really, like this makeup video. I didn't really show you guys extensively or like elaborate on what I was doing. I just wanted to show you guys my holy grails. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do list in the comments what are your holy grails. I am always trying to look for new products, better products, something to add to my collection. Like I've stated in previous videos, I'm never looking to like replace things. If they're my holy grails or if I love them, I love them for a reason. I am always looking to like add to it, to add something in my rotation of makeup. Or if I'm gonna replace, it's because my skin has matured or now I'm looking for something that has different benefits, whether it's skincare or makeup. You know, as we get older, our face changes, our texture changes, our needs for makeup and skincare changes. So that's not a reason I would actually like change some of the stuff that I use. But I love, love, love all my holy grails and I hope you did too. Thanks again for watching. Also, if you can leave me a comment again of what you would love to see, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I greatly appreciate all of you guys that are here on my channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!